Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to teach you about the hints which occur on the H4, H1 time frame. So it's price action when price approaches our level, which is monthly, weekly, or daily level. So the monthly, weekly, daily, as you know, are the only time frames that determine direction, overall direction. And then you use H4 and H1 for your confirmations and your entries, and those are based off of closing price and the hints, price action when it approaches the level. So there's 5 different hints. There's double top, double bottom, sideways, and then trend line, inner, outer reversal, head and shoulders, and a breakout. So first, when price approaches the level, you're waiting for the reversal. Now after the reversal, there's always going to be a continuation. So the reversal is high risk and the continuation is safe. So both H4 and H1 will give a hint, but if it's only H1, we need to wait for the H4 hint or breakout, since H4 is the trade control, meaning that future price movement will occur on the 4-hour time frame. So there's the double top and double bottom. There's sideways movement when price approaches resistance and support, which is essentially a loss in momentum. Then it breaks to the downside for the resistance and breaks to the upside for when it approaches support. Same with the trend lines. There's the reversal trend line. When price approaches the resistance, it creates a reversal. When price approaches support, it creates a reversal. Outer trend line is just a continuation. So same thing with resistance and support. You essentially connect 2 points. Inner trend line is just essentially a break and retest when price approaches resistance or support. HNS, very common pattern. I'm sure you've seen it before plenty of times. Breakout, same thing. When price approaches a resistance, you wait for the breakout, pull back, and then you enter. Same for support. You wait for the breakout, pull back, enter. Now I'm going to go to the charts, show you what I mean. So let me just reset this. So delete this. So delete this. Okay, so for the most recent price action, let's go to the line chart real quick. So let's just say this was the breakout level here, right? So let's just mark this. Okay, so this is the breakout. And then what we do is we go to the 4-hour time frame. So let's take a look at what happened here in the 4-hour time frame. So oops, let me just go to this. Okay, so we can also refine, but I'll teach that later. So let's just go to the 4-hour time frame for now and take a look at this specific area. So okay, so this is the zone or the area, right? So let me just kind of zoom this out a bit. So you wait for price to approach this level, right? This was the level I drew. This was the level I drew on the monthly time frame. So this is the price action that occurs at that level. So you wait for one of the 5 hints. So what do you see here is a head and shoulders. Now it might not look so clear as a head and shoulders, but you can always go to the line chart and you can also double check and confirm. So for me, I would consider this a head and shoulders pattern because of this. It may have broken, but it's ultimately it was respected, and I'll show you why just a second. Just kind of zoom in, and then you have a continuation trend line right here as well to confirm it. So connect 2 points. So these 2 points are connected. You go back here to candlesticks. Okay, and then you can kind of see how this is essentially the most common pattern, the head and shoulders pattern as a reversal. And then you can see as well, if you wait for the reversal, which is the head and shoulders pattern, which is this, you can enter on the continuation pattern, which is a break and a retest. So continuation is basically a break and retest. That's what a continuation pattern is. So let me just show you. So if you were to, price didn't go to this level, at this breakout level, but it respected this level, which is an OHLC, as you know, right? So this is the break and retest, right? So price created the HNS, then it broke out, retest, and continued, right? So first, you always wait for the hint. So the hint is either one of the 5 things that I mentioned before. So let's go to another example. See if I can show you guys another clear example. Okay, so let me go back to, let's try a daily time frame. So let's restart the chart. Let's look at this kind of, oops. Let me look at, recent price action here. Okay, let's just say this level right here, this level of support that was respected. So let's see if there's any hints given in this specific area. Okay, so we go to 4-hour time frame. Okay. Let's see, 1 hour. I'll show you guys in a second here what I see. But you can go to the 4-hour, you can go to the 1 hour. Okay, so 1 hour gives you a little bit of an earlier indication. So, oops. Okay, go to the line chart if you're confused. So price created a fresh support here, which is also known as a double bottom, right? So if you go back here, you can see price respected it. So this was the hint, as well as a breakout. If you use this level, you can see price retested it. Again, go back to the line chart, you'll see what I'm talking about. That's the breakout. So you have the reversal and then the continuation, which is a little bit more high risk. So you can choose either one of those. This is on the 1 hour time frame, right? So let's go to the 4-hour time frame and see. Let's see what happened. Let me go back here. Okay. Okay. You can't always use the trend lines, so let's see if I can spot something to help here. Let me just remove this. Okay, so price did create a double bottom after it respected this support level here. That's under refinement. And then price broke this level here, came back, created a double bottom here. So you just got to be mindful of kind of how price creates it. So there's usually always a hint. So this would be a double bottom or sideways. So price created sideways and then broke up, as I mentioned before. So you just got to familiarize yourself with the patterns that usually always happen, right? So here's another example. Let me just mark this over here. This is a head and shoulders pattern. I know I showed it in a previous example, but you can see here, price respected it. And then if we go to the daily time frame, what level was that? Let's see. Yeah, okay, so that was this level up here. Oops. Yeah, so this level right here, right? So I want to go and see if there's any early indications that price is going to drop, right? So I go to the 4-hour time frame. And this is a little bit more different since there's no reference points to the left, but we can still use it. So this is the general area, right? So again, let me just remove all my drawings. Line chart. I see a head and shoulders pattern, which is a reversal, right? So we use the reversal. Okay, got it. Now, if you want to play it safe and use a continuation, you wait for the breakout, right? So let's mark the breakout level. Breakout level is right here. Okay. And then you can see price respected, right? So here's the breakout. Here's the H&S. And essentially that's what you're looking for, is you're looking for these hints at the monthly, weekly, or daily levels, right? So let me just see if I can give you some more examples here. Let me see if I can I'll give you another video on refinement, basically, and kind of how that works and what that does. So let's go here to another example. Let's use this fresh level of support. Let's check this area. Oops, let's check this area here. See what happened there. I'll go to the 4-hour. Okay, here we are. This is the level, right? Yeah, that's the level. So price creates sideways, so it's a little hard to kind of notice at first, but you can always go to the line chart, as well as it creates a reversal. So if you look here, 1, 2, connect 2 points, and then when you connect 2 points, it also creates this right here. But it ultimately respected it broke this level because there's probably a 1-hour time on H1 that's probably trying to reach a level, but this is the reversal trend line. So you can see price did 1, 2, and 3 and broke up. That's what I was referring to. So sometimes, and it's also sideways. So this is, to me, is sideways movement. Sideways movement, usually there's a reversal trend line most of the time. So that's kind of one example here. Let me see if I can see what it looks like on the 1-hour time frame for you guys. Let me just mark this area. Okay. me just kind of find this spot. Let me see, go back. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so if you notice, oops, this little area here, let me just delete this, move this. Yeah, it's creating sideways movement, and the safest way to take the trade is through a breakout, right? So this would be the breakout level right here, the recent high. However, price didn't tap it. However, it did create new support or double bottom. So you could have used either as a continuation here through the closing price. And then it also has another reversal trend line again. 2 points, right? 1, 2, and then 3, right? Wait for the closing of the price. You see that price respected this level and then went up. So let me just see. Move drums. Yeah, there's probably M30. It reached for an M30 level within here. Okay, so that's another example. Just let's go to some recent price action as well. I know the price did this the other day. So if we go to 4 hour, first let me go to the daily. So let's mark this. So you guys can kind of see what happened for the news yesterday. So we go to the 4 hour, right? So this is kind of what happened on the 4 hour. However, you can refine it to this. Price respected this level of resistance and formed a double top. So price is going to go and find a fresh level of support, which it did. So that's one clue. Let me show you another thing that I saw. So this is it. So this is, to me, is a double top. The reason that it's a double top is because no bullish candle closed above here, right? The bullish candle closed below it, and it was lower than that, right? So yeah, let me show you what it looks like on the 1 hour time frame. So if you want an extra confirmation here, take a look at this area right here. So you go to the 1 hour, whoops, and price created a fresh level of resistance and respected it, and as a result of that, let me show you, it created an HNS, which is right here. Yeah, so price respected this HNS and then went down. Now if you wanted to wait, as again for the breakout, you can do that. This would have been the breakout level right here, but price never reached that. Price ended up reaching for this one. So it's all depending on the closing price, or you could use this one as well. Closing price will tell you which level gets respected or not. So either would have been fine. You could have used this level, you could use it, or this level. Doesn't really matter. It's pretty much the same, just a little bit different of the floating, in terms of how much drawdown you'll hold. But that's basically it. So yeah, just go through, kind of get familiar with how the patterns work. Here's another example, kind of what double bottoms look like, or continuation trend lines look like. But essentially when it's creating this creates a form of support and it doesn't break this support, right? Like, so see how that gets respected? Doesn't creates a form double bottom when it doesn't get broken. If it doesn't get broken, price is going to go up until it breaks the level, right? It couldn't break this level, so it retraced to this level. Once it broke this level, retraced to this level. Once it broke this, went here and then retraced below. Yeah, so hope that helps.